You better look around, and you may not know what to do. Mr. Pregnant might be coming next to you. Snacky snow.
So, basically what I wanted to share with you guys in this particular video is an incident I experienced in Washington, D.C. And this was specifically in front of Capitol Hill. As you guys can see, I'm here with my camera, and apparently the FBI or CIA had me under surveillance for quite some time in Washington. And I would assume one of the reasons is you have a 6'4", almost 400-pound overweight man walking around the White House, Capitol Hill, the Library of Congress. It's kind of only natural to kind of probably have me under surveillance. Now, this is just an assumption. I cannot say that this is factual. But I've been shooting videos basically all day. And one of the observations I've noticed is that I had absolutely no audio when I got to Capitol Hill. This is probably the front entrance to Capitol Hill. And for some strange reason, my audio wasn't working at all. Visually, actually, this guy you see here. Do you see this guy you see here? This guy has a gun. It looks like a machine gun or a sniper gun. And the minute I started shooting my camera, he was standing pretty much in this vicinity. Well, he was actually inside. No, I do apologize. This is not the guy with the sniper gun, but there's a guy with a sniper gun. This is not the guy, but this is one of the guys who actually came out and told me that that I can't have a tripod on Capitol grounds. Well, first initially he came to me and he asked me if this video is for commercial purposes, and I said no, it's personal. And I knew for a fact he couldn't tell me that I can't shoot here because 99.9% of the tourists you see on Capitol ground, they're all using cameras. The only difference with me is I had a professional camera. I was using a Canon XH A1 HD professional camera. So any one of you familiar with that camera, you know it's a pretty big professional looking camera. And a lot of times people may assume either you're shooting a movie or you're shooting it for commercial purposes. Right, so it's only natural for someone to assume it's a commercial. I even zoomed my camera around, and you can see most of the people, if not everyone, they're either using a camera or they're taking pictures, which is natural because it's mostly tourists on Capitol ground. This is where the cops, this is where I started talking on my camera. There was absolutely no audio. No matter how hard I tried to get my audio on, I couldn't get my audio to work. Something just went wrong with the camera. I couldn't tell why. This is where the cops appeared from nowhere. When I came to Capitol grounds, there was no cops at all. Zero. There were just two guys standing in front the Capitol Hill. They were pretty much just security. I don't know if there was security or cops. This is where the cops came and they all started staring at me. They were staring for a very long time. I have no idea what they were discussing, but I would say absolutely all eyes were on me. And I kind of understand why, because, hey, I'm a big 360 pounds, 6'3", overweight guy with a pot on my head, and I'm topless. So that's a spectacle by itself. Here you have this guy who's been standing there constantly ever since I came there, and he's just been staring at me. This is one of the security who've been patrolling, walking to the far left and far right, and ever since I positioned myself in front of Capitol Hill, he haven't moved. Now there's a guy with a machine gun. I don't know if it's a machine gun or sniper gun, but this is one of the guys who actually came out of Capitol Hill. As you can see here, no audio again. I'm talking my crack off. At this given point, this is where I finally get my audio to work, and I'm gonna play the audio for you guys because I was totally unaware that my audio
Hey, you
wasn't
guys
working
know
at all.
Mr.
Here
Fernandez,
you go.
sir? The police is standing there with a gun, but he's hiding the gun. He doesn't know I noticed because I'm very intellectual. Check this out. Guys, see the police up there with the guns? Let's go see the police with the gun. You guys see? You see? See? Look. On the right side, he has his gun in his waist. You see? He has his gun. They're analyzing me. Look. See this other one? Analyzing me. Jackass. Stinking jackass. Pig shit. Stinking pig shit. So that's all, folks. Check out my website, www.mrpregnant.com. Yeah.
As for my experience in Washington D.C., it was an absolutely great experience. Washington is a fabulous place. It's beautiful. It has a lot to see. It's an amazing tourist attraction. I've spent a couple days in Washington, and there was just too much to consume. And I'd probably go back on a couple trips because I had a great time. And if you've never been to Washington D.C., I would say go. It's absolutely fantastic. But I would suggest that you don't go topless wearing a pot in your head. As for the police, FBI, CIA, no one bothered me. But I do know that I was under surveillance. There was even one particular time I walked into a deli and I noticed these black cars. For some strange reason, wherever I go, I saw black car. I saw guys in suits. I just felt like I was being under surveillance, and that's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I guess it comes to the territory. It's the capital, and I should expect that. And I'm not complaining. What I do have an issue is why I've shot literally hundreds of clips in Washington D.C. and this is the only clip I shot where, for some strange reason, my Canon XH just strangely malfunctioned. The audio wasn't working, and I had a couple issues with the camera. And to all my fans and viewers, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm not making any allegations. I'm just saying that sometimes you just sit there and wonder. But anyway, I'm out of Washington, back in New York. I had a wonderful time. And thanks for watching. And stay tuned because I'm going to show up somewhere else. Take care. Bye.
From Africa? Does he speak English?
She does. I mean, well, you know, she understands a little bit. She's not the brightest tool in the toolbox.
That's a cute dog.
Thank you.
Bye, doggy. Bye-bye. Yeah, you're not friendly.
Yeah.